We've got Dan in Miami who's calling to talk about PAAS. Dan, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. How are you today?
Good. How you doing, Steve?
I
Hey,
am.
I'm looking at Panamanian silver. It's getting hammered today. It's down huge,
I
five,
see that.
6%. GDX is down also, and I'm looking at the weekly chart. It's pretty much sitting on the down uptrend line from probably 6, 7 months. What do you make of it? You think it's worth a Hail Mary around $15 or so?
Okay, so you're not in it just yet,
Not yet.
correct?
No, it's also Jim Cramer's favorite silver stock. It's the only silver stock that he likes also, if you didn't know. But
Actually, I didn't,
what
but
do you
thanks for.
think?
Well, here, let's take a look at it together and see what information we do know. First, what we don't like today, as you've pointed out, it's getting the you know what kicked out of it, 1.5 million shares to the downside. It is moving back towards a area where it broke out. And what I mean by that is we're looking at the trading session of May 10th that had 3.7 million shares to the upside. It's going to be a close call whether it's going to have similar type volume. When you pull back to a breakout area, in this case here, because it's a gap to the upside, it would in essence be the high of the May 9th candle. That price is at 1652. You're at 1681. You've been down to a low of 1678. I say you first need to let price get back to that level out there. That would be more ideal. Realistically, you'd be looking at the candle session from May 1st, which had 963,000 shares. What you'd like to do is see a test of that area, and it may not be this week, but let's just say it could be. It's not going to be today, but could be over the next couple days or next week. You'd like to see that there are no more sellers, in essence, back at a prior swing point, as it's really coming down with a bit too much volume to take the Hail Mary, as you say. Now, a price level, if we take a look at the weekly time frame chart and we look at the weekly profiles, this would suggest to you and I that 1627 may be that area. So I don't remember the exact figures I gave you on the daily chart. Hopefully you're jotting these down. That's just too much for my brain to keep track of everything. But this would say 1627 would be an area where it could find support. Below those areas that we just took a look at, and then 1413 would be the better area for you to go ahead and take a stab at it, so to speak. That is the monthly chart that which has a bullish structured box. It is where Pan American Silver has found support, taking you all the way back into November of 2016. So I don't know what your time period buy is on this, what you're looking to do from a holding standpoint. But Pan American Silver, whether it's Jim Cramer's favorite stock or not, is doing nothing more than trading inside a range. And the best way to trade inside, the best moves inside a consolidation range are either to sell the highs, which would be 2010 in this case for Pan American Silver, or to buy the bottom, which in this case would be about $14.13. You're mid-stroke right now. So, and with today's move, I don't see where today is really the buying opportunity for you. Does that help? Does that kind of make sense with regard to at least what I'm looking at?
Yeah, it makes sense because it's kind of filling the gap today. It hasn't finished yet. I suspect there's more downside given this action for sure.
That's what it looks like. I just don't. I see that as the now. The other thing that you and we haven't done is we haven't taken a look at silver to see what's is happening with silver. It's down 26 cents. And as I pull the silver chart up on my screen, I'm just waiting for the daily to populate. This tells you to stay away from Pan American Silver as well, or at least at the moment. And what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at the bottom of its daily profile, which is a slightly bullish structure that is in place. This is the first time price is down here testing it today, and that level is 1587. Granted, it's also testing the swing point from back on July the 2nd and July the 3rd out here, but closing below 1587 says that silver may have lower to go as well. If we're to pop above 1587, then maybe you and I can justify coming back into Pan American Silver. But right now, all the signals, whether it's silver, whether it's Pan American Silver, they're just suggesting to you and I that now is too early. Now is not the time.
Yeah, I haven't looked at silver yet myself, but that's a good point, yeah. I'm definitely going to wait a little bit. That's seeing this move.
Yeah, you don't like seeing this bust through a level of support. Day's not over. Daily profiles mean you need to see where this thing closes at the end of the trading session. So, but right now at 1:13 in the afternoon, I would share with you, no, don't try to jump in front of this train.
Yeah, maybe 14 bucks. I'll look at it. All right. Thanks a lot.
You bet. Thanks so much for calling. That was.